Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Oils Chat with Gayle. In this class, we are going to talk again about safety. In episode 1, I talked about how you can make sure that you have a bottle of essential oil that is actually a plant extract. Now we're going to talk about how to make sure that the plant extract, the essential oil that you are buying, is actually one that will not harm you. I get a lot of questions about that because there's some articles out there that my clients will send to me, and they hear things about oils and they hear different stories about oils, and so they apply that knowledge to all essential oils. But I got to tell you, that does not cover every single essential oil. Some can harm you, and it depends on the production. In lesson 1, we talked about our seed to seal guarantee that is exclusive to Young Living. Let's dive a little bit deeper into what that actually means. So seed to seal is Young Living. Under the Young Living umbrella, you are going to have that guarantee of assurity that every part of our farming process, from the seed all the way to sealing that bottle, is up to Gary Young's standard, up to Young Living standard. So you want to make sure you start with good seeds, and then you're going to put it in good earth. If you're familiar with organic farming, you know that's important. You have to have a soil, a land that is free of chemicals. Gary Young used to say, know your soil, know your oil. All that stuff gets leached into the plants. Do you want that in anything that you consume or put on your skin? We don't want garbage. You want the pure stuff there. So our soil is going to be pure. Then let's talk about the growth process. How is the soil treated? What do you do to nourish the soil or keep the plants from getting eaten by other, invasive species such as weeds? Is there going to be Roundup or chemicals placed to do that, or a bunch of stuff that's added that isn't natural? You don't want all that in your essential oils. You really don't even want it in your food. And Young Living works in such a way that they use plants basically to nourish and to weed control. They're good farmers, so they're going to use crop rotating and doing things just to make sure that the soil is just perfect and that the growth pattern is good. So you have a luscious, rich, vibrant plant. Water is also important. How are your crops getting watered? Are they watered with city water, which can be full of bleach and fluoride and who knows what else? Or are you letting the rain do it or earth water it? That's important. That's going to affect the quality of your soil. When the plant is harvested is also key. There is a big, huge science behind this. Gary Young spent years figuring this out. I like to tell people there is no overnight oil company because it takes a long time to know what you're doing. He studied all over the world to figure this out. And even to this day, our company has 50 scientists that work for the company. We have farmers, we have medical doctors, we have veterinarians that consult with us. We take great care in this. So when the plant is harvested is important. You need to harvest it at the perfect time for that plant, so you have an oil that is not too strong or not too weak, and that is just perfect for you. That's harvesting. Now you come to distillation. Most plants, their oil is extracted by using a distillation method. With trees, you tap for the resin, but the tree has to be at the perfect time for it. With citruses, you cold press the rind of the fruit. Most of them are done with distillation. So you need to know per plant, I should say, when is the good time to do it. Some have to be done right away. Some have to be rested. It depends on the plant. You have to know when even to harvest that plant. Some can't be too old. It has to be at just the right time. Those are important things that a good essential oil farmer knows. And the distillation itself. How are you extracting that oil from that plant? We use a cool steam distillation to gently pull that out so that plant extract does not become toxic to you. These are good things that are done for you so that the oil is perfect for your body. You don't want it at high temperatures, and you don't want any extraction chemicals placed in there, because when you do that, you're just pulling out some nice smelling liquid. You're not getting a therapeutic essential oil. So I hope you've enjoyed that. There's so much science to this. You can go and look it up with there's some excellent research out there on that. But if you like that kind of stuff, let me know, and I'll give you the names of some good books to look up. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.